Hello everyone, welcome to eMath Edge. My name is David Akwashki and I'm here to help you master mathematics and give you the edge you need to succeed in your exams. Here at eMath Edge, I will practically be solving mathematics past questions for senior school examination, where I will be breaking down the whole process into simple, easy to understand steps. I actually understand that preparing for math exams can really be hectic, but understanding how to approach these questions, most especially the AC part, will ease you a whole lot of stress. And that is what this platform is designed to do for you. Each video is designed to boost your confidence and make math exam feel less like a mystery, but more like a basic thing you can conquer. So with that being said, let's get started. So here we have a while question for 2019, and the question says, given matrix M to be equal to a matrix containing A, 2, 3, and B, and the determinant of the matrix M is equal to 10, find the value of A and B if A is equal to B. So what this question is actually saying is for us to obtain a single value for A and also B. Mind you, the value for A is equal to B. That is, whatever you have for A must be the same as that of B, whereas the determinant of M is given to be 10. So let's go ahead and solve this problem. We have solution. What is the matrix given? We have the matrix M to be equal to, we have the element A, 2, we have 3, and B, right? And the determinant of the matrix M is given to be 10. Having known that the determinant of M is equal to, so to obtain the determinant of this matrix M, the product of the elements in the main diagonal, which is A and B, is going to be A multiplied by B minus the element in the other diagonal. The product of the elements in the other diagonal, which is 3 and 2, is 3 multiplying 2, right? Which is going to give us A multiplying B is going to be AB minus 3 multiplying 2 is going to be 6. And mind you, the determinant of M is equal to 10. So since we can't simplify this AB minus 6 further, we equate it to 10. So this simply means that AB minus 6, which happens to be the determinant which we obtain in this case, is equal to the given value, which is 10. So now it will be easy for us to now obtain the value for A and B, which it was stated that A is equal to B. So what we are going to do in this case is, first of all, let's take the constant number here, which is -6, to the right hand side to meet this other constant number, which is going to turn positive, right? For us to be able to obtain A or B. So it's going to be AB equal to 10. The -6 going to the right hand side is going to be +6. So it's going to be AB equal to 16. So let's start this equation 1, because we are going to be making reference to it. Now, using the condition which was given earlier, that A is equal to B. If we go back to the question, you will observe that the condition was given at the end of the question, A is equal to B. That is, the value of A you are going to obtain must be equal to B. So in this case now, using that condition, we want to substitute the value of A, which is equal to B, into equation 1 so that we will have similar variables to work with. So let's go ahead and do that. Since A is equal to B, this simply means that A multiplying A will give us that 16 in equation 1. Having known that A is equal to B, that simply means we can substitute B in place of A to have a single variable to work with, which gives us 16 from equation 1. such that we are going to have a multiplied by a is going to be a squared to be equal to 16. Find the square root of both sides such that we are going to have the root of a squared to be equal to the root of 16. Mind you, introducing root into 16 is going to be plus and minus, such that we are going to be left with a to be equal to plus or minus 4, right? Since a is equal to b, this implies that the value of a is equal to plus and minus 4, and the value of b is as well plus or minus 4. So this is the final answer. So since we've obtained the value of a and b to be plus or minus 4, that is to say, if we substitute the value for a and the value for b into this matrix, which is matrix M, if we are to obtain the determinant, we are going to have it to be 10. So let's go ahead and substitute either plus or minus 4 into that matrix and obtain the determinant to verify if we are correct. So to check, we have matrix M to be equal to A, 2, 3, and B, right? Mind you, the determinant M was given to be 10. So that's to say, if we obtain the determinant, if we substitute plus or minus 4 into this matrix, which is A and B, we are to obtain 10. So let's go ahead and do that. If A, which is equal to B, is equal to, let's use positive 4. Mind you, A is equal to B and B we obtained earlier to be equal to positive 4 or negative 4. So if A is equal to B and B is equal to positive 4, the determinant, which is determinant M, is going to be the element in the major diagonal A and B, which we have in this case to be 4, is going to be 4 times 4, minus the element in the other diagonal, which is 3 and 2, is going to be 3 multiplied by 2 is going to be 4 multiplied by 4 is 16, minus 3 multiplied by 2 is going to be 6. So 16 minus 6 is going to give us 10, which proves that if A and B is positive 4, the answer is correct, which is 10. Now, if A is equal to B, let's find for negative 4. If A is equal to B, which is equal to negative 4, the determinant of M is going to be negative 4 multiplied by negative 4 minus same 3 multiplied by 2, 3 multiplied by 2 is going to be, so negative 4 multiplied by negative 4 is going to give us 16, and 3 multiplied by 2 is going to give us 6, such that if you subtract 6 from 16, is going to give us 10. So that's to say, if A and B, which are the same, are either 4 or negative 4, your answer is correct. So that will be all for this video. Stay tuned and engaged for the next one. Also remember that the goal of this platform is to solve as many past questions as possible, just to help you overcome math exams tension. So if you have any challenging question from this topic, you can as well drop it at the comment section or reach out to me via email or DM, and I'll be glad to assist. Thanks for watching and have a great day.